Okay, so we didn't really finish 1.1 yesterday. There's this last part to it, so I put part 2. These are called non-standard operations. Anyone know what non-standard operations are? Yes?
Non-standard usually means normal, so I say abnormal. Like
Yep.
not very common.
They're not common. We're not used to seeing them very much. Someone list off my 4 standard operations that we're used to seeing.
You got multiplication,
Multiplication,
division,
division,
you got
subtraction,
and addition.
addition. Very good. Today, we're talking about non-standard operations. The mathematical operations you have learned so far, such as the standard operations, addition and subtraction, give you instructions for what to do with 2 numbers. For instance, addition, denoted by the plus symbol, instructs you to find the sum of 2 numbers. Hopefully we all know that. There's 2 numbers with a plus sign between them, you add them, right? That's what the plus sign is telling us to do. You can also define non-standard operations using combinations of standard operations. That's essentially what non-standard operations are. It's a combination of a few of my standard operations. So, for example, we could define the following operation. A squared dot b equals 4a over b. So that's just a combination of multiplication and division. I'm doing 4 times a, and then I'm dividing by b. My a and b value are going to be given to me right here and here. Does everyone see that? It may be kind of confusing right now, but hopefully it'll make a little more sense once we look at some examples. Are there any questions before we look at examples? We all right? Okay, let's go into our examples. It says evaluate the expression using the non-standard operations. A circle dot b equals 2a plus b. And a circle plus b equals 2a over b. So I'm using those 2 non-standard operations for these 3 problems down here below. Letter A, it wants me to find 2 circle dot 4. So just looking at 2 circle dot 4, do you think I'm going to use my first non-standard operation or my second?
First.
Why?
Because the first one has a circle dot.
Very good. It's a circle dot. It matches the circle dot, right?
Yep.
So I'm going to use that one. So I've identified which non-standard operation I'm going to use. Now I need to identify my a value and my b value. Well, what number is in the same position as a in my problem? 2. So a equals 2. What number is in the same position as my b value?
4.
4. Everyone see that? So a equals 2, b equals 4. At this point now, it's just like what we did yesterday. We've got 2 variables equaling something. I've got 2 variables in my problem. So what do you think I'm going to do with those variables?
Plug them into the first thing.
Plug them into my first non-standard operation. So I'm replacing a with what? 2. Replacing b with 4. Does everyone see that?
Yeah.
Everyone see how it ties into yesterday?
Yes.
Now I'm just using my order of operations to evaluate. What's 2 times 2?
4.
4 plus 4?
8.
8. There's my answer. There's letter A. Any questions there?
No, sir.
Did that make a little more sense with the example? A little bit?
A little bit.
Any confusion there? Can I erase and move to letter B?
No.
No? Okay. Can I erase A equals 2, B equals 4?
Alright, we supposed to write that down.
I would write down any example I do in class.
Alright.
I would write it down. So. Am I good to erase the rest? Okay, letter B. This one looks a little different. I've got 3 circle dot 5 in parentheses and then circle dot 2 outside of the parentheses. How do you think I'm going to handle this one?
Same thing as the first one. Alright, what I'm saying is, so you still gotta plug in the number, right?
Yeah, I got to plug in the numbers.
And,
How do I know which numbers to use first?
because they're
Parentheses. We're still using order of operations. I'm going to do what's inside the parentheses first. So I'm not going to worry about the circle dot 2 yet. I'm just going to worry about the 3 circle dot 5 to begin with. Okay? So with 3 circle dot 5, what is my A value? 3. What is my B value? 5. Everyone good with that? Identifying A and B. Am I moving too fast for anyone? Okay. Am I plugging into my first operation or my second one? First, because it's got a circle dot, right?
Yes.
So we said A was 3. We said B was 5. Now we're using our order of operations. What's 2 times 3? 6. 6 plus 5. 11. Huh? Yeah, 11. Is that my final answer?
no,
No, why not?
because you aren't doing the second thing.
I haven't done the circle dot 2, have I? So how do I do circle dot 2?
You just, with the answer you get from 6 plus 5, you just plug it in to the left side of the circle.
Very good. We found out what 3 circle 5 was, right? What is it? 11. So I can replace 3 circle dot 5 with 11. So now I have a whole new problem. 11 circle dot 2. Does everyone see that? So now, what is my A value? 11. What is my B value? 2. Everyone see that? 11 took the spot of 3 circle dot 5 because that's what 3 circle dot 5 equals. Okay, for 11 circle dot 2, am I using the first or second operation? First, it's still circle dot. So 2 times 11 plus 2. Everyone see that? Plugging 11 in for A, 2 in for B. What is 2 times 11? 22. 22 plus 2? 24. Is that my final answer? Yes, it is. I've accounted for all my operations. So now I am done. 24 is my answer. Is there any questions there? Is it making sense? Please let me know if it doesn't make sense or if you have questions. All right. Can I erase B and move to C? All right. Letter C. 3 circle dot 5, circle plus 2. What do I need to do first? Well, there's 3 numbers there. How do I know which numbers to use for A and B first? Parentheses, right? We're doing parentheses first. Order of operations. So I'm doing 3 circle dot 5 first. Have I already done 3 circle dot 5?
Yes.
What was 3 circle dot 5? 11. Does anyone need to see that work again, or can I just put 11 for 3 circle dot 5? I can show it again if I need to. Does anyone need me to show it? Okay. 3 circle dot 5 is just 11. Everyone good there? Okay, now I have 11 circle plus 2. Am I using my first or my second operation? Second, because it's got a circle plus. I'm no longer using the first one. I'm using the second one because it matches up. Everyone see that? Don't sit there and try to use the circle dot if it says circle plus. So what's my A value? 11. What's my B value? 2. So I've got 11 circle plus 2. I'm now plugging into 2A over B. So we said A was 11. We said B was 2. Now I'm just evaluating using my order of operations. What is 2 times 11? 22. 22 divided by 2? 11. Is that my final answer?
Yes.
Yes, it is. I've accounted for all operations. Questions on C? It's making more sense the more we do. Everyone okay? Here we go. Here's some more examples. If you can't see it, I'll write it up on the board. Some of my other classes struggled to see these numbers. We've got A circle dot B equals A minus 3B and A circle plus B equals A squared plus B. 6 is 1 circle dot 3. 7 is 2 circle plus 7. 8, 4 circle dot 1/2 circle dot 2. 9, 8 circle dot 5 circle plus 4. There are those if you cannot see them, if you need to write them down. Are our operations the same as the last slide? No, they changed them up.
Yeah, I see.
A circle dot B is now A minus 3B. A circle plus B is now A squared plus B. So now it wants me to find 6 through 9 using these non-standard operations. Okay? Go ahead and try number 6 and 7 on your own. Or with some people around you. 6 and 7 on your own or with some people around you. Make sure we're only discussing these problems. Let's go ahead and start going over these. Guys, quiet down, please.
They're talking about.
So, number 6. Someone raise your hand and tell me what my A and B value are. Yes.
Me?
Yes.
1 and 3.
Which one's which?
1 equals A.
A is 1.
Yeah. B is 3.
B is 3. Very good. Everyone okay identifying A and B?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Okay. Am I using the circle dot function or the circle plus function? Circle dot because it matches up with it, correct? So I'm using A minus 3B. I'm plugging in 1 for A, 3 for B. Everyone see that? Don't overthink this. Some of y'all are getting caught up on the circle dot, circle plus. Those really don't have anything to do with it except identifying which one we're using. Okay? We're not trying to figure out what circle dot is. It's given to me. Okay? So what's negative 3 times 3? Negative 9. 1 minus 9? Negative 8. Is that my final answer? Yes, it is. Questions on 6? Do not overthink it. First step, identify A and B. Second step, identify which operation you're using. Third step, plug in. Fourth step, evaluate. Everyone okay with that? Don't overthink it. Can I erase and move to 7?
Yeah.
It's
7, what's my A value?
2.
2.
B's.
What's my B value?
7.
7. There's my first step. I identified A and B. Second step, identify which operation you're using. Am I using my first one or my second one? Second one, A squared plus B. That's my second step. Third step, plug in. Plugging in 2 for A. Plugging in 7 for B. I took my A out, replaced it with 2. Took my B out, replaced it with 7. Last step, evaluate using your order of operations. What's 2 squared? 4. What's 4 plus 7? 11. Is that my final answer?
Yes, sir.
I've accounted for all operations. Questions on 7? We okay? Getting better?
Yeah.
Somewhat? Okay. Is everyone okay if I skip to 9 and we'll save the fraction for last?
Yeah.
Okay. We're going to skip 8. We'll come back to it. Number 9. 8 circle dot 5 in the parentheses circle dot 4.
Circle.
Circle plus, my bad. My apologies. What am I doing first? Parentheses. So I'm doing 8 circle dot 5. Not worrying about circle plus 4 yet. So in the parentheses, what's my A value?
8.
8. What is my B value? 5. Is there any confusion at all with the first step of identifying A and B? Any confusion at all? If you're confused, I need you to let me know. Everyone's good identifying A and B.
Yeah.
I need a head shake from everyone if you understand it. Okay. Second step, identify which operation you're using for our set of parentheses. What are we using for our set of parentheses?
The first one.
The first one, the circle dot. Any confusion on the second step of identifying which operation you're using, or does everyone understand it?
I understand.
Shake your head up and down if you understand it. That second step. Third step, plug in. Replacing A with 8. Replacing B with 5. Shake your head up and down if you understand that third step of plugging in. Last step, we're evaluating, just using our order of operations. What's negative 3 times 5? Negative 15. What's 8 minus 15? Negative 7. Does everyone understand how to use your order of operations to evaluate an expression?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Is that my final answer?
No.
It is not. Why not?
You got
4.
You got the circle plus.
So what takes the place of 8 circle dot 5?
Circle plus.
Negative 7.
Negative 7. Everyone good with that? Negative 7 takes the spot of 8 circle dot 5. Now I've got a whole new problem. So we're going to start our process over again. Identify A and B. What's my A value? Negative 7. What's my B value? 4. Any confusion there? Or do we all understand that step? I know this is very repetitive, but that's how you're going to get it down. Okay? Second step, identify which operation you're using. What operation am I using for negative 7 circle plus 4? First or second? Second, the circle plus. So A squared plus B. Third step, plug in. Replace A with negative 7. Replace B with 4. Last step, evaluate. Negative 7 squared,
14.
49.
9.
Okay.
It's okay. It's okay. 49 plus 4. 53. Is that my final answer?
Yes.
Yes, it is. Any confusion on number 9? We're getting the hang of it?
Yeah.
Do what?
I did it wrong. I still got the right button.
How'd you do that?
I forgot to add the negative.
Gotcha. Okay, can I erase and move to 8?
Yes, sir.
Last one. Okay, we're doing what first? Parentheses. So in the parentheses, what's my A value? 4. B value? 1/2. Questions there?
Oh, I thought
Do what?
I was looking at 9, but
Oh, okay. We just did 9. Okay, for the parentheses, am I using the first or second operation? First, the circle dot. So I've got A minus 3B. So 4 minus 3 times 1/2. That's a terrible 2. I'm sorry. Golly, I gotta erase that. I can't handle that.
That's a 2.
It's hard to write on this thing. There we go. Okay, what is negative 3 times 1/2? 1.5. I'm going to leave it as an improper fraction. So 4 minus 3 over 2.
It's negative. No, never mind.
Negative 3.5. Oh wait.
Yeah. It's 5 over 2.
Hmm?
5 over 2.
What's 5 over 2?
4 minus 3.
Oh, okay, we're getting there. I wanna review with y'all how we add and subtract fractions. First off, what is 4 as a fraction?
4 over 1.
4 over 1.
Oh, yeah.
Does anyone remember how to add and subtract fractions? What do I need that's special about adding and subtracting fractions?
The denominator must be
Same denominator. Do I have the same denominator here?
no.
No. So I've got to get them to have the same denominator. What would be a good common denominator here?
2.
2. Because I can multiply both of them and get them to 2, correct?
Yes, sir.
So I want them to both have a denominator of 2. My second one, the denominator is already 2, so that helps. But now I've got to get 4 over 1 to have a denominator of 2. What would I multiply 1 by to get to 2? 2. Everyone okay with that? Whatever I do to the bottom of a fraction, I have to do to the top. So it's 4 times 2?
8.
8. Everyone okay with that?
Yep.
Now I just subtract straight across, right? Yeah, so I get 5 over 0.
No.
5.
Y'all said subtract straight across.
You only multiply the numerators.
you get 5 over
You
2.
subtract the numerators.
Subtract the numerators, so 8 minus 3,
5.
5. Do I keep the denominator the same?
Yes.
Yes, I do. So 5 over 2 is taking the spot of 4 circle dot 1/2. Everyone okay with that?
Yep.
Now I've got a whole new problem again. Can I erase?
Yeah.
Yep.
So now what is my A value?
5
over
5 over 2. What's my B value?
4.
2.
2. Because now it's 5 over 2 circle dot 2. So A is 5 over 2. B is 2. Am I using first or second operation? First. Circle dot. A minus 3B. So 5 over 2 minus 3 times 2. What's 3 times 2?
Negative 6.
Negative 6. Do they have the same denominator?
No.
No, they don't. What would be a good denominator again? 2. I would multiply 1 by what to get to 2? 2. So whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. So I'm multiplying 6 by 2, which is 12. Everyone good adding, subtracting fractions without a calculator?
Yeah.
It's 5 minus 12.
7.
Negative 7 over 2. Is that my final answer?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. I've accounted for all my operations. Any questions on number 8? Everyone good with our notes for today? Hold on one second. Can I move on to our assignment?
Yeah.
It's about 8 problems. 8 problems. It's not that bad. It's due Thursday, August 19th on Canvas. So yesterday's assignment due tomorrow. Today's assignment due Thursday. Okay? There's only about 8 problems. Get it written down. Get the proper heading on your paper. Name, date, period, assignment in the upper right-hand corner. Today's date is August 17th. If you ever need to know the date, I've got a calendar back there. It's got the date on it. Period is 4th period. The assignment is this right here. Are there any questions about our notes before I end my recording?